to the show. Are you guys counting down?
So you?
Are you guys counting down? Or you have lost interest altogether? And you don't believe anything good can come out of the games?
Well, I believe the Nigerian spirit will come up. Will probably, the most likely, I'm optimistic, despite the pessimism around, then we can pull the chestnuts out of the fire by doing something. But
where exactly? You don't know?
Well,
just something out of somewhere.
That's the thing. That's what I'm saying. I do not know. It's so it is not clear. You know, it is not clear. Just like there's so much darkness and it's just a bit of light. You know. But then we just hope that things shape up. But honestly speaking, this has been, ever since I've been alive, this has been the most shambolic preparation to an Olympic.
All right. Oh, Prophet Cosmos Emeka.
Maybe you should just have allowed him continue.
But I know that I know your own situation can be as bad as Cosmos has described it.
I think
maybe the same.
I think we're in the same realm. I'm just, let me borrow Daniel Egali's words. I'm cautiously optimistic. You know,
I like that word.
Nigeria, whatever event Nigeria goes to, I'll never.
When you write them off,
I would never. That's what I would never do.
Yes.
Write off Nigeria.
If you want to put the preparations side by side, your expectations, you should expect nothing. But I've been taught many lessons about Nigeria, the can-do spirit, the Nigerian spirit, even though we rely on it too much. But then again...
But trust me, that Nigerian spirit is already feeling.
I just get the odd feeling that we will not come back empty-handed.
Okay.
I hope so.
Okay, let's hold on to that. Let's hold on to hope. Guys, very quickly, Mikel Obi is captain of Team Nigeria. Funke Oshinaike is assisting. Mikel is going, by the way, for his first Olympics, and he's going to be captain. He's going to be captain of Team Nigeria. A lot of people have been reacting on social media. Let me get your thoughts very quickly. Let me start with you, Yemi.
My pick would have been Segun.
Segun Toriola, going for his 7th.
That would have been my pick from the top of my head. I didn't even.
Why? Because he's going for number 7.
It's symbolic. I wouldn't have to think about it. That is not questioning why. Because
they chose.
They chose. I'm not the one that's making the choice. But from the top of my head, I would have said
Segun is a man.
Would have been my man any day. Mikel, one hell of a lucky man. I don't know. Everything just seems to fall in place. I was jokingly telling you that it seems that his name opened doors everywhere. Yeah. I don't know. That he made it seem that he was named captain of the football team.
No,
not be named captain of the football team.
He will be the captain.
No, when you are captain of Team Nigeria itself, the entire contingent.
That is what I'm saying.
Is it a subset of the football that you now?
But I'm, you know, I'm happy for him. I'm just happy for him. Super Eagles captain. I mean, it's been a
Team Nigeria captain.
It's been a good year. Apart from what happened with Chelsea, but with his career with Nigeria, it's been a good year for him. Forget the fact that we didn't qualify for the Nations Cup and whatever happened. I don't know if there's an area that I'm thinking something can happen. I think it's football. I don't know why I think so, but I think it's football, and I think they have a good chance. So my reaction is just, I mean, that of surprise.
Indifferent.
You know, but you know, I would have thought somebody that represents something for us, and for me, the person that I think would have done that would have been.
What about you? Or as vice captain, maybe a blessing. But what about Segun? I beg your pardon. What about Cosmos? What about your thoughts?
As far as I'm concerned, I feel that the Sports Ministry or the Nigeria Olympic Committee has not particularly made the right choice. I mean,
in your own opinion,
in my own opinion.
Yeah, go on.
Listen,
go on.
I mean, this is somebody that has never been an Olympian. He has never attended
but there's always
the
a first time.
Well, as I was saying, as I was telling somebody outside of the studio just some few minutes ago, it does. I am not sure it particularly knows how to invoke that Olympic spirit in motivating.
How do you invoke?
This is what I'm saying. For somebody like Segun Toriola that is going for his 7th Olympics, now he understands what it means to win in the Olympics. He has not won anything, but then he understands it. Now, this is where I'm coming from. You're making John Mikel Obi the captain of the Team Nigeria. Now, what if the under-23 gets eliminated early?
No, it stays on it. That's not it.
Will he stay on?
Let's wrap it up.
That's the thing. Will he stay on or go back to Chelsea?
Let's wrap it up.
Has anybody asked that question?
No. Let's hold on.
But Trey, you know that this will always divide opinion.
But now, that issue, if out of it Toriola also loses out early. So
he stays on.
The issue of losing out early is not in question. In the football event, you're probably going to be there on the opening day and on the closing day.
But Tony, seriously speaking, I think a lot of people will agree with Cosmos.
Okay, that if
he gets eliminated, he goes back to Chelsea.
Maybe not totally for all the reasons that he gave.
I'm not giving my reasons, you know.
A lot of people will agree. And if you say Blessing, I think Blessing was Team Nigeria captain the last time we went. So that leaves out. You know, I mean, Shehu just sticks out like a sore thumb, and anybody will just pick it.
All right, let me not give my own opinion about it, so that I don't sound subjective because of my Super Eagles connection with Mikel. So let me leave my own idea, my own opinion out of what you guys are saying. But let me just quickly read a few comments on Twitter and see what people are saying. This guy says his name. He says for him, God's will Ononiwu says he would have gone for Segun Toriola.
Yeah,
that's what he says. I will have gone for Segun Toriola. But let me read. This thing is moving so fast. The comments are coming so fast. Ejimbe Bernard says it's honor well deserved for Mikel. I wish him and the team a fruitful outing in Rio. All right. Ungode Kambatiyok says Mikel as captain of Team Nigeria is a welcome development. Because it serves as a motivator to the team as a whole. All right, he has a good pedigree. Anyway, as a big footballer,
I don't think anybody can argue about that.
Yeah, so maybe that's why he's there. And so keep your comments coming about all of that. Olorunfemi Julio says, I hope the visit of FIFA president and the appointment of Mikel as captain of Team Nigeria will help them do well at the Olympic Games. FIFA president has nothing to do with the Olympics. And it doesn't have anything to do with helping us to do well. We have to do well by ourselves. And we hope, indeed, that we are able to do well. Hilary Ndimele, that's a good friend, says the communique by the sports editors was indeed far-reaching and aptly depicts the overall picture of sports in Nigeria. Eni at Eniola Jimon says choosing Mikel as Team Nigeria captain is good news for me. I hope it will make him more responsible. God bless Nigeria. Chukwemeka Amozu says the private sector cannot come into sports financing if the secretaries of sports associations are from the public sector. Well, that's arguable, but then these are things that can be reformed.
Can be worked out.
Can be worked out. Joy Forever 74 says it is good that Mikel is Team Nigeria captain, but our preparation is far behind. And he says he hopes Atlanta Miracle happens again in Rio. All right. Let me pause here a little bit on the comments and go on to other issues before we go on our second break and bring in another guest. Quarterfinal day, Federation Cup tomorrow, quarterfinal matches. Guys, let's talk about that very quickly. And the fixtures are there on your screen. The game that will be played in Ibadan, Rivers United against Enyimba. Yeah. That game will be played in Ibadan, all right? Aqua United Nasarawa, I'm told Mizenugu also, where that game will be played. But these are big. Wherever these games are played, guys, you have to go out there and enjoy the best of Nigerian football. The defending champions, Aqua United, knocked down Nasarawa in the semi-final stage last year. Will it happen again? That's the question on everybody's lips. Guys, your thoughts?
It's hard to just pick out one game and say this is a star match. I mean, if you have the opportunity to watch any of these
defending
matches,
champion,
why not? I mean, Aqua United, I think they've been able to.
They've been struggling a little bit, but last season they were almost relegated, and they won the Federation Cup.
I mean, they're going on strong here, and now there's an incentive for you to just watch Nigerian football. You have a lot of recognizable faces. You have people who are players who are playing for the senior national team, and I mean, easily recognizable faces. And some of these players are a big draw, and that's why I think if you are close to any of those venues, the best thing you could do for yourself is to get there and watch these matches and, you know, see the best of Nigerian football, especially at this stage. The margin for error is very little, and just one mistake, you might be out. And I can tell you that these teams are taking it seriously, especially those who know
it's a window for you to go on the continent.
On the continent, those who know, that they might not get a chance to get something.
Enyimba is playing Rivers United. That's a massive game in Ibadan tomorrow.
Yes, certainly. That's
Rivers United are heavily motivated.
Exactly, they're heavily motivated. You have to look at the fact that they are the state governor for Rivers State has really been very supportive and has given them